You've heard of the Seven Sisters, right? What about the 14 Sisters? Because that's what I'm doing. It's the Seven Sisters twice, which is about 16 miles, and it was as horrific as it sounds. Mostly because I was battling gale force winds. Let me show you. I jumped on a train from London Victoria to Eastbourne and picked up a coffee on my way to the coast. Something told me I'd need it today. Unfortunately, it triggered a poo, so I snuck into a restaurant to use their facilities, then put the coffee away. It wasn't safe. Then I continued on. This is when I noticed the wind, headwind. I should have stopped here, but for some reason I kept going to reach the South Downs National Park. After a few miles of battling headwind, streaming eyes and a runny nose, I reached the top of Beachy Head, where I took shelter behind this and prepared myself for the next leg to reach Burling Gap. I first heard about this walk some years ago and my thought process was why would one do this? And I'm still wondering that. When I reached Burling Gap, I was very aware that I hadn't even reached the Seven Sisters yet. That was next. I wanted to turn back but couldn't let the wind defeat me, so I had a snack and another poo, then continued on. It was then more of the same, headwind, as I made my way up and down the Seven Sisters cliffs, thinking about my life's choices. And at the 8-ish mile mark, I made it to Cuckmere Haven, the end. Now I had to walk all the way back, but now the wind was behind me, and I can't tell you the joy I felt, except the wind took my hat, and I watched in horror as it flew towards the cliff edge. Then it stopped, so I carefully popped over to grab it. That was close. Then after many more miles, I saw the most beautiful sight, Eastbourne. I'd done it. And that's all. Bye.